Hey guys, how's it going? Just going to give you a heads up about some free games that are happening this weekend, and I've also got a free Quake Champions starter key which gives you access to the game with the Ranger character, and I'll be giving away that later on. First up we have The Flame in the Flood. Now if you head over to humblebundle.com you can go there and just pick up a Steam key completely for free for this one. Flame in the Flood is a roguelike survival game, so if you've played something like Don't Starve, you'll be a little bit familiar with this kind of game and what this game is trying to achieve. So the story is you are just washed up in a random island and you need to survive basically. At your disposal you have a dog which helps you pick up objects, find objects, and generally gives you advice. And also you have a raft which takes you to other areas of the map. So you need to conquer 10 different regions to get to the end, and each region has a sort of random procedurally generated set of locations. So for instance you might find like a church, and churches are they're good for shelter, and they've got maybe some bandages and some healing items. Or you may encounter forests which are more dangerous but they've got more resources. You might also encounter sort of engineering platforms where you can upgrade your raft. So there's a sort of varied range of locations which you'll see, and I think some of the standout features about this game are the art direction and the sound design, especially the music. I found it very pretty good. It fit the tone of the game very well, and it's very everything sort of comes together, the art style and the music and the just the way the animations work as well. I think it's a very well thought out and well produced game. It's not sort of chopped up and sort of put together randomly. It comes together as a unit very well. I'm not usually a fan of these type of games. I don't play much sort of survival stuff, but I think that this one is actually a good introduction into that. It's not too hardcore, as in you won't die straight away, just by doing the wrong thing or not finding the right stuff. So I like that in that respect, and it was easier for beginners of the genre. Yeah, so if this kind of game interests you, I think you should definitely drop in and just pick it up for free, because it's a good introduction to the genre, and it's well done. It's not there's no stupid microtransactions or anything like that. It's just a nice little game. Next up we have Stories, The Path of Destinies. Now this game is a action RPG, kind of like Diablo or Bastion, and it has a sprinkling of Batman, maybe Middle-earth as well, in terms of the combat. If you want this game, you just go directly to the Steam page and you can just pick it up directly there for free. There's no messing around with keys or anything. You just press the button and it goes into your library. So I like this game quite a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. The gameplay was cool, and also the way the story was laid out was interesting as well. It got me drawn into the game. Some of the standout features about this game are definitely the graphic style. The sound is well done. The narration is alright. I think there's a little bit too much exposition maybe at the beginning, but I think it's okay, because it does split up the gameplay between the narration and the actual fighting and moving around quite well. So I did appreciate that they paced the game at the beginning, and they made sure things were flowing correctly. So the game itself is pretty simple so far. You move around with the right mouse button, you attack with the left mouse. You can dodge, and you can use items, and there's a skill tree where you can upgrade your abilities. So I think it's kind of basic in that sort of respect, and I think the thing that will be pushing you along is the story. Something I did really like about the story was that it wasn't it didn't seem just linear, and you just pushed along. You did have choices within this sort of storybook layout, and I really appreciated that they took some effort to kind of mix it up a little bit. So that in that respect, that's a little bit different to your Diablo or your Bastion. So I'm definitely interested to play more of this one, and I did enjoy my time with it. And yeah, you can pick it up basically completely for free, which is brilliant. SOS. Now the final game we have is a game which is free for the weekend, so it's free for the next 2 days or so. Now I played 2 matches of this and I thought it was shit. I thought this game was absolute shit. Apparently this game used to be kind of different. It used to be something else where it was like a game show, and it was like Survivor where you drop down as 16 people and 16 different people would try and work out some problem and get some relics and then get extracted. But now it just looks like a really bad clone of PUBG in first person. So the shooting is a bit off. There's no sort of there's no feeling to the shooting. Like when when you shoot a gun in PUBG, it feels really like you've got a bloody AK-47 in your hand. There's some recoil and there's some nice impact there. You don't get that at all in this game. And also the map seems a little bit cut and paste. Like the ruins look a little bit samey, and everything is like quite dark. So I don't know if that's intended, but it's interesting to see. You could hide around in the grass, which is, I guess, it's a good feature. But everything was like a little bit too dark for me, and I couldn't see what was going on. But yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that this game is a bit shit, really, and it's a bit of a shame that I did hear that there was meant to be a sort of a different game underneath this, and then it was just recently the development team wanted to pivot to Battle Royale, that oversubscribed, overused genre. So yeah, give this one a miss, I'm afraid. If you've got some time, maybe just give it a try on the free play, just to save yourself from buying it, just to satisfy your curiosity. But I don't think I'll be playing this one. I'd rather play PUBG, to be honest. And PUBG does have its new map in testing right now, so I'll be on that. So I'll give this one a miss. So you've reached the end of the video here, and if you've just skipped to the end, that's fine. If you watched all the way through, thanks so much, and I really value your support. And press that subscribe button, press that like button, or do whatever you do with videos that you like. And here's the Quake Champions key. So I'll put it up on the screen, above and below, or wherever it is. And you can get into Quake Champions with Ranger. Ranger's actually not too bad for a starter character. They haven't given you a crap character, and you can get some frags with him. And yeah, I think Quake Champions has got a lot of potential. I think it's a good game right now, but it's just needs a bit more time and a bit of support, and it will be a fantastic game. I think maybe in a couple of months, a year or so, when there's more people playing it, and there's more features, more maps, more game modes, maybe CTF, it's going to be a really, really good game. So I hope you enjoyed all of this video, and I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.